CFG GameCast, episode number 94, a weekly podcast by gamers and streamers alike to discuss the latest gaming topics from the previous week. We stream a new episode on Saturdays and release it on podcast services like Apple, Google Podcasts, Stitcher Radio, and so much more. So show us some love. Give us a follow, a like, a comment, what have you, on any of our podcast services that are out there, or go to our main website, confreaksandgeeks.com, to not miss an episode. I am Mr. CFG Games himself, Davis Green, and with me today are my two awesome co-hosts. I got Lex in the second seat. What is going on, my cyborg?
Hello. Not too much. Kind of just getting ready for Dust's birthdays coming up, so I kind of trying to be cutesy and make a speed too. But I played Visage last night for the first time. Didn't think I would be able to. But I was gonna say. Yeah, I got to stream on my the DFP Army page, which is my stream team, and it was really fun. I figured I'm doing it for 2 hours. If for some reason, Dust can come in, I can close my eyes. He can just overhand me. But yeah, I didn't have too much trouble with the blinkage, and I'm really excited because that was a game that was really on my list to beat. I beat the village.
Oh, nice.
I don't know. I liked it a lot. I don't know if I 100% it. I should probably take a peek. I do want to go back and play it again at some point, which is very rare for me to say. I will go back and reread books all the time. Replay a game, unless it's Five Nights at Freddy's, probably not.
Who was your favorite boss did you like to take out?
Oh, man. Who's my favorite? Heisenberg was kind of a letdown. Demetrius, probably the merman.
Oh, there's a merman? That's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I asked, so I can't say that.
I don't want to spoil it for people, so I'm gonna say merman just in case. And you're like, wait, a merman?
I'm not gonna play this anytime soon, so I'll forget that.
He's kind of a mermaid-esque-ish grotesque thing. There was a doll, and I thought, I watched it a few times, just little small bits and pieces of other people playing it, and there was such a big part for this little doll, and I don't recall getting that at all in my gameplay. I did have her in my inventory, but she didn't talk. I was so confused. So I think I'll go back and I'll go back and play it. But it was a game that was actually really good. It was fair. When you got bit, it didn't just automatically kill you. It was actually fair. I appreciated that. It was a little weird with the purchasing. So yeah. Other than that, my tip to you, if you're gonna play it, make sure you kill all farm life you come across, just in case.
Okay. So there you go.
You're welcome.
So that's good. That's a good tease. But do you know who was the body model of Lady Dimitrescu in Resident Evil 8?
I do actually. It was
the 5-star general of the itty bitty Smitty committee. I got Smitty on the third seat. What's going on, my dude?
See them tatas.
Yo, them tatas. It's been crazy. It has been a crazy 2 weeks. I have been traveling like a madman. We went over, and a couple of weeks ago, we went camping for Little's birthday. And then this past weekend, I went to Chicago for my buddy's bachelor party. Also, I stayed with my dad. I hadn't seen him in over a year, so it was awesome being able to just hang out with him, spend some time with him. And then these are all college buddies of mine, excuse me, that I went to, so it was great being able to catch up with them. But it's good that, it feels good to be back home and just not really be doing anything. I plan on doing a whole bunch of nothing this weekend, getting down on some Mass Effect. We did stream Thursday. We got some more. We got a little deeper into Metal Gear Solid, so I'm going to be putting in some good work into that game because we're beating that game, damn it. But I'm enjoying Mass Effect as well. That game is really good. And then, of course, Zukara and the crew, we went through Bolt the Glass last night. So it was great whooping on Atheon, kicking his ass and being able to get through all that stuff and whatnot. So other than that, though, it's been good. It feels good to be back.
You know what I love about your run through of Metal Gear Solid, and this is the funniest thing for me. It's like you think you're so like just driven on trying to get everybody on that plane, like fly on the boat, and then it's like and all it is like it's just like a checkpoint. It's not even the main areas that you have to do, and you're there for like 20 minutes.
I'm just like, but there's some solid dudes. There's some solid soldiers. We gotta get them. Let's go get them. Let's go get them. I know.
So
$100 to a charity and to myself and Davis if you can't beat Metal Gear Solid by the end of the year.
Man, by the end of this year, it's going down. Oh, I know that is.
I'm not doing it.
If you beat it,
see, he said I'm not doing it. He knows.
I will give you $100.
Yeah, see.
And then you can do with it whatever you want. You can donate to a charity bet right now.
You can make it a Lex challenge. That's what that is. I'm not going to be in on this. I'm not going to be in on this bet.
$100 if you can't. Shake my hand. Thank you. Okay.
There you go. What episode is this? 94?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Okay. We're on episode 94, so we got it. We got it. Okay, so there we go.
And what about yourself, brother? How have you been, man? Whatever.
Yeah, no, we'll get that.
Yeah, just another $100 to spend on Destiny cosmetics.
Never. I don't spend any money on Destiny other than the year pass stuff or whatever. I do that, but I don't go in, and like get ducats to get cosmetic stuff. I'm like, if I can't earn the cosmetic in game somehow with the in game currency or something like that, I don't throw money into it.
Fair enough.
Can't do absolutely how I feel about DBD. Like if I have to put in money to get an outfit, it's just not going to happen. Like if I can work for it, sure, why not? But if I can't, I'm not bothered by it. I'm not giving you more money. Sorry, I'm broke.
Danger says Metal Gear Solid 6 is going to be out before Smitty beats Metal Gear Solid 5. You know what? I would believe that more than anything. So I will say
it's getting done this year. It is getting done this year. Guaranteed. I'm a man on mission.
You are. This is maybe the second time I see you play this game this year, so you have a chance. You have done two times more than what you did last year. So we'll go with that. No, we don't know. He's just teasing right now. We don't know that yet, pharmacy. But as for me, man, God, I have been super busy this week. I had to actually put my streaming on hold for everything we're doing. I mean, as everyone knows, it's not a secret. E3 is literally in less than a week away. So I had to make sure everything is all straightened up and made sure our schedule is. We will be doing, the CFG GameCast crew is going to be doing some E3 Let's Watches on Saturday and on Sunday. So, from most of the time, so definitely check us out, the main channel, CFG Games, if you're wanting to watch with us. And we're just going to have a good time with that. Then I was also working on a Extra Life tournament that we're going to, a video game online tournament that's absolutely free for anyone to join. It's going to be called MujiCon. So we're going to be, I've been working on that as well. So we're almost getting ready for the applications to come out for registration for that. But this week has been pretty hectic. Next week, the next couple of weeks is probably going to be like that for me too. So, but we'll see. We'll definitely see how all this is going to go. But I know y'all don't want to listen to what my what my plans and what my thoughts are going to be for CFG Games itself. So let's go through the normal rigmarole like we normally do. So each of us picks a topic or discussion within video games from the previous week. The topic would or could be about a specific game or something that happened in the gaming industry itself. And we don't want to talk about it amongst ourselves. We want you, the listeners or watchers on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook Live to be a part of the conversation. So if there's something that you're wanting to chime in on what we are talking about, by all means, type it inside the chat. We would love to discuss it with y'all, and we'll make it a more lively, good discussion. So let's get this party started with Smitty, since he needs to remember how this whole format works.
But what a way to kick it off, because we're talking E3 2021. This is the mega. I love summer now, because summers, I feel like, have now turned into like these video gaming events all summer long. We're getting all this news and stuff like that and what to expect. So obviously, E3 2021 is going to be all digital. Whereas I believe it was just was it canceled last year?
It was straight up canceled last year. Yeah.
Straight up canceled last year.
Summer Game Fest was the only thing that happened last year.
Yeah, that's right. I love the fact that they happen around there, kind of like piggyback off of each other as well. So like you just have this, you know what I mean? Like it goes in, it's only going to be a little, it's not going to be like a 3-month long event in totality. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. E3 starts, what would you say, this Sunday, June 12th. Like we said, it is 10 a.m. PST for it.
Saturday.
Is it Saturday?
Yeah. Starts Saturday.
The broadcast will kick off on Sunday.
Saturday, June 12th is Saturday, and then the 15th is Tuesday. It's 4 days. Saturday, Sunday, tripping? Monday, Tuesday.
Okay, yes. Well, he said then. Hosted by Alex Goldeneye, Mendez, Jackie Jing, and Greg Miller. We know that starting out, they're going to be the Ubisoft Forward. I know that there's some things that they've got in the works for Ubisoft. There's actually something that I got to try that I still can't talk about, but I imagine that they're going to be talking about it in this coming up in their Forward and stuff like that. It's going to be awesome. A lot of people are going to love it. It's going to be fun. But they're talking about updates concerning For Honor, Trackmania, The Crew 2, Brawlhalla, Watch Dogs Legion, which I have that, and they are still like updating and doing stuff to that game. I haven't been back on it in a little bit, but it was a very enjoyable game. So I'm excited to see what they have coming up for that. And then, of course, Far Cry 6, some Rainbow Six news and things like that. And then whatever else they have coming out for that. We've got Gearbox Entertainment. At some point in time, they're going to be there on the 12th, but I don't know if an official time has been released for their announcements and whatnot. On the 13th, it looks like that is probably going to be the busiest day, and that is the Sunday with Microsoft, Square Enix, Warner Brothers. That's where we're going to get all kinds of hot news. I'm really excited. Like we were talking about before. This is going to be there. Number one, we should be seeing something from Starfield, either gameplay or something that gives us more than just that station that we've seen. So that's really exciting. I can't imagine that they're not going to take that opportunity to also then discuss or at least bring up some other exclusives that they have possibly in the works. And then we also talked about, what is the other one? Origins? Origins. I'm sorry. Not Origins. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Oh no.
That is not what I meant. That is not what I meant.
Origins?
As far as with that, no. So there is the Nintendo Direct is, I don't remember. We've got Xbox, Bethesda. Okay. Oh, Halo Infinite is the other thing that we should hear from that as well. We know that that's already been delayed out. I believe to 2022.
Wait, did it get delayed? I didn't know that they officially. Did they say officially delayed to 2022? I can look it up
real quick. Hold on.
Yeah, why don't you do that?
Yeah, take a look.
Infinite, right?
And then Infinite. And that will be at 10 a.m. on that on the 13th as well. Square Enix 12:15. We should get some hot stuff from them. Babylon's Fall, Life is Strange, True Colors, and more info about Marvel's Avengers. I'm curious about that because they've kind of already laid out a roadmap. So I don't know, what more they're looking to bring to that table.
Right.
I don't think it's going to be much. Yeah.
I can't see it. Push back to 2022. It's still 2021. They just haven't given a month of the release date yet. Yeah. As of now, that could totally change, as we all know.
I
feel like that's true.
I hope it's not.
Go ahead.
You know, I hope that it's not, because
I could totally see it getting pushed back to 2022.
Dude, Microsoft is getting killed on gaming, man. Like they need something.
Right. Well, that's the biggest thing too that we've talked about. It's like there really isn't much as far as these next gen consoles. Not only that, but even if they did have that, or like have that, like, or have games for it, it's not in people's hands. Nobody can get a hold of the damn consoles. So like, it's a weird conundrum that they're in as far as with that right now. And we'll talk a little more about that later. Tuesday is the Nintendo Direct. That starts at that. Golly, the pre-show podcast begins at 8 a.m. PST. However, we should get, I mean, again, going around through the rumor mill and whatnot, possibly a Switch Pro announcement, maybe Breath of the Wild 2 announcement. I feel like there are some other ones.
That Breath of the Wild 2, if they have the Switch Pro announcement, I think it would make sense. Metroid, dude, like the Metroid announcement has been waiting for like 4 years. So it's been 4 years when they announced it. Like that's on my bingo card. They need to give us something for that. That and Bayonetta 3. But like, but my biggest thing is that like, if they do an announcement for a Switch Pro, I will not be surprised that Breath of the Wild 2 is not going to be that far behind, because they're definitely wanting to have that one game to be like, okay, this is gonna sell the reason for a Switch Pro, which I'm not even sold on buying, because it doesn't make any sense to get one at all. So,
and that's how I felt too. But again, I think their best bet, if they were to announce a Pro, they'd have to have a huge title to incentivize people, I feel, to justify even getting a Switch Pro. Because what more other than the graphics are you really getting out of that, I guess?
Not even that, because Nintendo-wise, like, what is out there to be like, wow, we really need to see this in 4K? Nothing's out there on the Nintendo Switch to me to say this is going to look better on 4K than what it currently looks like. Like Mario Tennis and stuff, the stuff is so cartoony, it doesn't even really freaking matter at this point. So
give me Mario in 4K.
I don't need Mario in 4K. I don't need Mario in 4K that justifies $400. Like they say that they're estimating the cost of the system to be quite different than what the regular Switch is. And the original one I think is good enough. So I bought my mini SD card for the system the day when I got it in. It's only 256 gigs. I have never deleted. Yeah, you haven't even used one. And
now I need one. It came up the other day. I was like, dang it.
I have never deleted anything on that card, and it's been 4 years. That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah. So I think unless they change their formatting on like how they're going to be releasing their games, and which I doubt they're going to do, because they're going to lose a lot of people if they did. I don't see the justification for them to to get the 4K Switch unless you don't have a Switch at all. Then go for it. But
I had a question.
Not for me.
Smitty, you had said that earlier about you were talking about a game, and then you said it doesn't even matter because people can't even get their hands on the damn console. Which console are you talking about? Xbox or PS? Both? Oh, okay.
Both.
Okay.
People are having issues getting a hold of the new consoles. Period. Yeah. It is still very much an issue. Well, you also have too, and I don't know how much it directly relates to this, but you're also having this chipset issue. And this chipset issue where people are having a hard time getting these chips is affecting a ton of different industries that either may directly or indirectly have an impact on this stuff too. But like, it was like I kind of expected it. All right, around the holiday, it's going to be a little tough to get. But by now, we're in June now. How is it that these are not in people's hands? And at the same time, again, there's really no reason to have them right now, because there's nothing really that can even benefit or really, we're just now starting to get stuff that has been designed. I mean, for example, Returnal and stuff like that. But even then, it's just like, a lot of it they're talking about.
It's still very mediocre. You're right. I mean, like the amount of games that are coming out there doesn't justify it yet. But still at the same time, it's like, but then again, you still see, look what is coming out that is going to be coming out on PlayStation. We know what will be coming out on PlayStation better than what we are seeing on Xbox. Because right now, people's fate on Xbox Series X. What?
I'm watching game stuff. That's why I keep leaning forward because I'm like, I can't find my glasses. But Frog ate a fairy. Her little foot was sticking out of his mouth.
Yeah, that was Fable. Yeah,
that is
Fable. Like I was saying, but like I'm saying that like the PlayStation, like the games that were coming out, we already saw, like you said, Returnal, Ratchet and Clank is coming out. That's going to be showing the power of the system. Next year, God of War Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West. They showed the play of those games. We know those are coming out. Two totally separate kinds of games, not including like, upcoming third party games like Final Fantasy 16, Tales, the Tales series, all these different outside games are going to kind of come in and mix with the reason to get these systems. So, but like for Microsoft feels like I only feel with Microsoft's big push is the Xbox Game Pass. And I think, it's good. It's a great purchase, but they can't rely on that to push their consoles is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's like
I skip months. That'd be nice.
Yeah, like it just doesn't I'm just saying that I mean the games you just saw Psychonauts 2, didn't even think about that. Psychonauts 2 is probably gonna be an exclusive on Xbox since they have the studio now. But all we're seeing that's upcoming on is Halo Infinite. And that's why I feel we won't see these the exclusives until the new. Well, no, I'm talking about for Microsoft. We're not going to see we're not going to see the exclusives for anything from all the new studios that they've been picking up until 2 or 3 years later at the minimum. So we'll definitely put our hopes on that. But
unless they're just trying to hype train us,
just
get people hyped on some things. Yeah.
But then again, they've been kind of screwing people overall when you think about exclusives, because like ever since the Xbox One, because remember Dragon Scale or Dragon Bound or whatever, and then they also remember Crackdown that was in that weird limbo forever, and then they finally threw it out, and it was so bad. It was not really bad, but it was like
I remember Crackdown.
Not good enough.
Yeah, the hype of it didn't come up for it, and that's where I'm kind of worried about with Microsoft right now. So hopefully that's why I'm really, really hoping they have a good turnout at E3 this year to kind of be like to solidify people's expectations of the system to be like, okay, here it is coming up and stuff like that. See, like that Nomad Joker Scalebound. Let's not bring that up. Yeah, so I'm just saying. Yeah, so I'm saying that they need to have at least I'm not saying they need to knock out the park, because I don't think this year for E3 game related wise, not that big relatively, but they need to at least keep people interested of the next gen of Series X, Series S, what they're going to be bringing on Game Pass and what their expectations are going to be. As for Nintendo, give us freaking Metroid and Bayonetta 3. That's all I care about.
For real. I still need to beat Breath of the Wild as is too.
I've never played a Zelda game.
Which is
you need to go to Smitty's house and y'all need to play a Zelda game, and then he'll show you how to play it.
I want to play from the beginning, though.
No, don't.
I have a Game Boy Color.
The first one, I would start at like Link to the Past.
They're all different Zeldas. Yeah, play Link to the Past.
Link to the Past. They all connect.
You guys are overlapping, so sure. I'll get that info after.
Yeah,
Link to the Past.
Yeah, they're all. Yeah, so, I mean, I think that it's going to be, let's see what Pharmacy says. Pharmacy says cloud-based destruction for Crackdown, truly a dream when it was announced. Didn't really pan out the way it was. Yeah, dude, because originally Crackdown was supposed to be announced that everything was breakable, and like you could, and like the features and stuff that were in it was nowhere near what they presented. And it was really, really disappointing, but still. Let's see. My favorite. I'm sorry. What were you saying?
Ocarina of Time Ocarina of Time is also one of my favorites. Link to the Past and Ocarina of Time are up there for me as far as Zelda's. But no, this is, dude, I'm excited, man. I can't wait. We can speculate all day and all night. There have been leaks and stuff like that, but I can't imagine that there's not going to be all kinds of surprises. I'm excited also, getting that press pass, being able to get this behind the scenes look and hopefully be able to speak with some of these developers and have some conversations with these people and stuff like that. I'm really pumped about being able to do. So this is, it's going to be an exciting week, man. Like it all kicks off again. I would say starting Thursday with Summer Game Fest. You know what I mean? And that's going to roll right into E3, which starts on Saturday. Again, we're going to be streaming a bunch of the events, watch throughs and stuff like that as well. So make sure you guys check us out next week. We'll be streaming here a lot. So I don't know, man. What do you guys think? What are you guys anticipating? What are you guys excited for? Or if anything?
Let's see. Why don't you go with Lex? I got to figure it out.
I don't even know. I'm just overwhelmed by all of it at this point. Because it's like, to me, I'm just like, how do I have time to play any of these games? Oh my God, I need another me.
I know.
Donkey Kong in development. Oh, I'm just having a lot of fun with the games that I'm currently playing, honestly. And I wish they would talk about Oculus games, because we just got an Oculus game that's an Alice game, and I'm really excited to be like immersive in that.
Wow.
So I don't know. I'm kind of like in this other like realm right now where it's like I'm excited about things that are already out, but you really have to wow me at this point. And like Ragnarok, or is that? Oh my God, am I saying the wrong thing?
God of War.
I wanted to play the first one right as like the week that it was going to be released of the second one, and not delayed on accident or anything. Like it's really coming out, or maybe just wait for it to come out, play the other one, and go straight into it. But that's kind of what I'm getting into.
Zakara is saying, wait, an Alice game, the EA Alice game? Is that what you're referring to? The Alice McGee's?
That was amazing. I beat that. I can't get a hold of the first one. I can only get a hold of the second one. You've seen me play it, because sometimes it wouldn't go full screen, and I called you a bunch about it. You've seen me. It's kind of a dark Alice, and like she jumps and like her dress like floats her down.
I know what you're talking about.
But it's very spooky. No, this is different.
Yeah.
From the commercials I've seen, it's very different. It's more whimsy than like terrifying in like a psychological thriller way.
I think overall though, like, I think overall though, like, as for Marvel, I'm not really worried about Marvel Avengers. I think they're just going to deal with what they had originally planned. Because I don't think that it would make sense for them to keep on putting money on a game that I don't think it's going to gain them any more money than they possibly can, So like, and secondly, they still need to release the Spider-Man, the Spider-Man exclusive. That's I'm just being realist, man. I mean, I'm just saying, it's like, this is what it is. Like, they're not going to waste their time on it. They've already said that it was a failure for them. So like, there's no reason like. Yeah, they've already said it a long time ago that the reason why they didn't hit their quota was because Marvel Avengers, and then their level, so their expectations were not good. So like, I'm just saying that it's just these kind of things are just like, who knows? But the big thing I guess the one thing I'm going to get out of it is going to be Final Fantasy 16. So like, when Final Fantasy 16, I want more information on Final Fantasy 16 on what they're going to do and how it's going to work and stuff. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes, So, all right. Well, that's a good topic, Smitty. Definitely check us out on CFG Games, where we're going to do all of that. It's going to be fun. I know it's going to be really interesting, and when we're going to see all these oohs and ahs and stuff. So we'll see how all that's going to be. But as for me, I'm going to be doing the second topic. So let's get this party started. So I got some bad news for everybody. I know everyone was expecting this to come out this year, but God of War Ragnarok got delayed. So we are not going to see God of War until 2022, and you won't believe this. So you won't believe this though, but I was telling Lex on this that apparently Alana Pierce was getting was getting hate mail because, you know, she's now working for Santa Monica Studios because of the announcement about this. And I was like, it's not her fault.
No.
Like,
I know, right? Like what?
It's like she's not the one that's
because of you.
She represents the community and helps with that, right? But like that doesn't mean she sat there and kicked the shit out of a PC to make the game not work. Like I don't understand. Sometimes that really irks me. It's like this person, yes, they're there, yes, they're representation, but they're not anywhere in the developmental area, and you're gonna go after them like they made Pete spit on like this. Stop! Like, what is the matter
that I
with
never really
you?
understood. So, like, apparently, like,
punch people in the face. Sorry.
So, like, on the Twitter page itself, it just said this. Basically, all it said was this: since the release of the next God of War teaser last year, we've been humbled by the amount of our loved community has shown us. We're incredibly grateful to see so many people excited to experience the next chapter of Kratos and Atreus' journey. We remain focused on delivering a top quality game while maintaining the safety and well-being of our team, creative partners, and families. With this in mind, we've made the decision to shift our release window to 2022. Thank you for all and continued support. We've got some exciting things to work that we can't wait to show you. First off, didn't I not say when we saw that preview, I said there's no way this game is coming out in 2022?
No, you called it. You called it. I remember.
I did say that.
Yep. I've been calling it from the get-go. I was like, of the two games, I could see Forbidden West coming out. But this one, I was like, there's no way in hell this comes out this year.
Well, no, because I remember
this is not surprising.
Phenom watching it, and she like lost her mind. And if I recall, she was like, "There's no way that it's coming out in 2021. There's no way."
So I was like, okay, I was already hitting the expectation that it's not going to come. And you know what? I will say this right now: episode 94, it's not coming out next year either. Like, I will not be surprised. It's going to come out in 2023. That game is going to be because like there's no way that they're going to release Forbidden West and God of War in the same year. I don't think that it's going to happen. So overall, I think that it so I will say to add on to it that this game is going to be delayed. Secondly, I am fine with this. I mean, we've seen how good God of War was, the one, and I hated the God of War series, the original God of War series, the one that was on PS2. Wasn't a fan of it because he was a one directional character. All it was just a mad dude just killing a lot of people.
Hack and slash, dude. You doesn't want to kill some big gods. Come on now.
I didn't want to deal with this when they added so much better story on this thing that they ever did, and then they made the battle system so much better than they ever did with all three of those games, all of their games predecessors. So I'm just saying that like overall the game refresh the next level for this game needs to be tendered and take their time, do what they need to do to make it a masterpiece like the first one did. So I'm fine with this. And F you, whoever was the person that was giving Alana Pierce this kind of crap, because this is BS for that kind of stuff, because I just can't believe that people are pissed off or setting the expectation that, this game was going to come out this year. It's like, no, there wasn't, guy.
I'm channeling my Alana Pierce with my white underneath. In those situations, like if someone were to say that to somebody in front of them to their face, which I highly doubt they would, that would be swinging words. Like again, it has nothing to do with her. It's not her fault. Also, don't you want the best of what this company can give you, what these creators can give you? I don't understand why people get so upset. It's like, here's my thing. You get a date, great. Expect that not to be the date. Don't have expectations, because here's the thing. We're in a Panera Bread, okay? And it's not a fun one. And it's now turned into an endemic. It's never going to end. And we just have to get used to it. And unfortunately, there's going to be delays. Now.
Yeah.
I would rather there be a delay than they release the game and it's like, Cyberpunk and we never see it again. So
there's a difference between delays and then delay limbo, like, like the games like, Kingdom Hearts and what's it called?
Kingdom Hearts.
Dude, what? No, I'm talking about Kingdom Hearts 3. That game was 15 years. It took 15 years to make. Then you got Duke Nukem, all these different kinds of stuff. Yeah. So I'm just saying, it's like there's a difference between that kind of stuff. So I'm just saying that overall, that like this is not a surprise. I'm glad that they're saying it, so people's expectations are kind of quormed or like, set. So they're not so expecting it to be like, oh, it's coming out still at the end of the year and stuff like that. I mean, what do you think, Smitty?
No, yeah, and this is what these companies are having to do. I've spoken on this before as well, because there's so many other circumstances that go into delays, right? There's all kinds of things that we don't know about from an outsider's view. So it's always sucks, being a studio too, because they're taking the brunt of this hate for something that could put very, very much so be out of their control. I'm very much in the realm of just let them do what they gotta do to make a good game, man. I don't care how long it takes, as long as the game, and especially when you're building off of such an epic game as that first one, dude, it is so easy to screw it up then for the sequel. The sequel's got to build off of that and then kick it up a notch. You know what I mean? So this wasn't surprising. We knew this was coming. And I think you're right, Davis. I don't think this comes out until 2023, at least, because it does, you know what I mean? But I'm still holding out hope for Horizon possibly to come out this year, but I wouldn't be surprised either if that got pushed back to 2022.
Oh, I think it's going to come out in 2022. There's no reason for like right now. There's no reason, because like you were saying before, there's no reason to get the systems, and the systems are hard to get as it is. So there's no rush to get it, because like why would you want to release a game that's going to be like a obvious seller for your system when there's a very limited amount of those systems currently out in the market. So they're going to have to. I think they're going to have to wait till the restructure of the second version that they're creating. That should be coming in market next year. But they even announced that next year it's going to be limited too. So who knows if it's going to be as bad or whatever. But And
I'm wondering too if that pushed them to decide to release it on PS4 as well. They already said they are. That they are
going to. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm wondering if that's what's pushing them to do it, because at least people have that console that will help drive the sales of the game. So I'm thinking, that's kind of what I was thinking, was that was a strategic move by them to help push out, like, we better make sure that we have it for PS4 as well, because it is hard as hell for people to even get PS5s right now. Who knows what it's going to look like here whenever this is released. So I think that was super smart on their part. I think it's super smart as well for those that are working on Forbidden West not to put out a date until they are absolutely positively sure of when it's going to come out. Because, we've seen it before where it'll instantly get hate before it even comes out, before anybody's even had a chance to play it, just because that's how terrible the internet is. I know.
Yep.
Because people are idiots and they're impatient and they want things now. It's like, dude, it takes time to develop these masterpieces. You can't sit there and say, I want a masterpiece, but I want it now, dude. You know what I mean? There's got to be some sort of, you got to let it, they got to let them do their thing. And they've been just like every other industry, dealing with their own challenges and stuff like that. So it's just like, be patient, guys. Be patient. Let them do what they do. And when we get them, it's going to be amazing, hopefully.
What's weird to me is this. The only thing that we got from the sequel of God of War is that 58-second trailer of the symbol and the runic symbols that were around the logo. Right. That's it. We haven't even seen gameplay of this yet. Nope. No trailers, no full anything. So like, I mean, I don't understand how why this is even a big conversation starter. It's like, I knew that it wasn't there's no way they're going to release anything if they were not going to promote it in any way like that, especially a game like God of War. Heck no. We're gonna get a lot of different things coming soon prior to all of that, if anything. So excuse me. So Yeah, so I just think that I think that it's just people just need to kind of calm down and just need to just like see where it's going to go. I don't think it's a big I don't think it's like as big as what it usually is, but it's still like, it still sucks that people are pissed off that they're they're expecting this to be this early. It's like, come on.
Dumb. Well, not only that, but then to direct that at Alana, you know what I mean? It's like, what? Like, you just like that is the most ridiculous thing ever, dude.
It's absolutely her fault. She walked through that studio with no shirt on and distracted all of those men, and they'll never be the same again. Like, are you kidding me?
People are crazy, man. People are so dumb, dude. Like, I can't I have a hard time taking people seriously because I'm just like, what are you bitching at, dude? Like, what are you saying? Like you know that there is what? Like, it is upsetting. Nobody should have to deal with something like that too, especially for your job. You know what I mean? Can you imagine somebody, having to deal with something that like that for your job? You know what I mean? It's like, that's not acceptable. In any form or fashion. And that's kind of where the internet has, it's nice that it's given us platforms to be able to say things and bring things up, but it's also terrible in a sense that people can just directly connect with you and say these dumbass things. And they can say it directly in your inbox. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm the type of person who's like, you want to say some stuff, you better say it to my face because you know what's coming next.
Oh, man.
For real, dude.
No, I feel you though. Exactly. I was gonna say something, now I forgot what it was.
I thought good. Zakara the Tall says, I hated Anthem, but I wouldn't dream of yelling at some employee at BioWare about it. People need help.
Right.
I know, right? It's just like, it's just courtesy, man. It's just like, he's the dude. Oh, you work where? Oh yeah, thanks for Anthem.
Thanks for Anthem.
Yeah,
you're a trash human being.
Great analogy. It's like we have a horrible thunderstorm across the United States, and it hits a transformer box, and we all lose power. And that was nobody's fault. Why are you screaming and yelling about it? And especially the person that doesn't even maintain these boxes. Do you know what I mean? Like, that to me is what. These people are stupid, and I want to punch them in the face. I'm sorry. I'm mean though. So I'm a talk shit, get hit kind of gal.
It's the overall trolling of how it is. I mean, which unfortunately it's like, which kind of makes it annoying because like the reason why people are afraid, the reason why people are afraid or companies are afraid to announce anything is exactly because of this. So like, or why they keep it so close to their chest on like, these kind of announcements is because they don't know what to, I mean, the level of hate that they get for these kind of things, so it's terrible, but it just needs to get better. But anyway, kind of getting back to the topic, delayed 2022. People, we'll just need to wait and see what they're going to say. I think it's going to be 2023. And let's go with it, So Lex,
might as well.
I agree.
Hi.
Let's wrap it up. What are you bringing to the table?
Nothing. No, I'm just kidding. So I was scrolling through, and it showed me something interesting. Speaking of E3, we kind of got a leak. 2K is reportedly set to announce Marvel XCOM and a Borderlands spin-off. Now,
no, wait. The way you said that made it sound like it was Marvel XCOM, but it's Marvel. Like a Marvel game, XCOM spinoff, right? And Borderlands, right? Or was it all different things? Were they different games?
Well, if you would let me read, I can tell you. I believe they're all different games. This is by Andy Robinson. I am going to read verbatim because I don't want to mistakenly say something incorrect and not lead to other thoughts. So, publisher 2K is reportedly set to announce several games, including a Borderlands spinoff and a Marvel strategy game from the makers of XCOM. So that answers your question. That's according to an alleged leaked game list, first posted on Reddit, but verified later on by journalist John Schreier. I'm sorry if I said your name wrong. Jason Schreier.
Jason.
Yeah.
What did I say?
John.
No, I didn't.
You said John Schreier.
Oh!
You got the last name right, but not the first name.
And some details of which VGC's own sources can corroborate. So a lot of that list that went on Reddit that got leaked by whoever, what they're saying is they're coming back and saying, yeah, that's going to happen. So the Borderlands spinoff is called Wonderlands and stars mainstay character Tiny Tina. A series spinoff of the first... Fun. Yeah, exactly. Claimed to be in development of Game Reactor last month, and 2K parent Take-Two confirmed shortly after that it would publish a new Gearbox franchise before April 2022. Jason Schreier himself said, yes, this 2K leak is real, but I'm not sure all of it is going to be at E3. Can't wait for Marvel XCOM, though. It's also claimed now that XCOM studio Firaxis is working on a new turn-based strategy game starring Marvel heroes. Last month, Take-Two said the studio would reveal several exciting projects. As results, engagement of the past and the success of XCOM and the Chimera Squad, XCOM 2 on Switch, FireX Games had one of its best years ever. So they expect to grow further, and the games that they're coming out with, they're saying are going to be legit. So I'm pretty excited. I was curious as to what I saw that and I was like, wait a minute. And I read it 6 times. I'm like, there's no way I can memorize like a good paragraph to summarize this whatsoever. But it's, I don't know, like anything with Marvel really excites me. I am like a Marvel fanatic. If I'm not falling asleep to Star Trek, I'm falling asleep to Marvel kind of deal. I would love to play a really good strategy-based game too, because that excites me. Like, okay, we have to beat this villain, and here is the layout of this city. Now try to, catch the villain with the least amount of damage to the city. If something like that is were to come out, I'd be like, oh, hold my beer.
Just blow up the building in front of you and then go after the villain.
Yeah, exactly. But I was excited to hear all this, and I know I feel like this whole episode is just E3, and we'll find out soon, I guess. But I don't know if they're even going to talk about a few of these things in E3. It hasn't been confirmed on their schedule, so we may or may not hear about them. But I was curious what you guys thought.
Personally, I think that you already had me sold on. If anyone's ever played XCOM is a really good strategy game. It's probably the good standard of strategy games that came out that's been out for the past 15 years. But I will say that it's really tough. It can get very hard. And then the original ones were they were super glitchy. So adding the glitches with the difficulty kind of made it a little upsetting. Like I think the worst feeling is that you're at point blank range. And then it says you have a 98% chance of hitting this person. They're about to die. Then you miss the shot still. 98%.
That would be upsetting. That'd be upsetting.
Yeah, you want to break your controller or something like that. Yeah, so that it's really annoying. But to say that if they're going to do a Marvel game like that, I'm sold, man. Like I will definitely would be willing to do this. Now, as for the Borderlands, I never really played any Borderlands myself. So yeah,
but I know who Tiny Tina is. But I played a little bit with Smitty in them last.
Yeah, I know Tiny Tina and stuff too, but but I've heard the Borderlands world is very good. So I guess it would be something cool, but I guess I also would need to get information on what kind of game it's going to be. Is it going to be like is it going to be kind of like a different kind of remember Tales from the Borderlands from Telltale from a long time ago with the decision making, or if it's a different kind of game other than being an FPS? They kind of need to get more information on that. So I will put my my interest is I am kind of directing my interest to that, but not much. I don't have any expectations on what's going to be, but between the two, I think the bigger one's going to be the Marvel IP to see where they're going to go with that. So it's funny.
Absolutely. Shame them, Joker. I know How you've never played a Borderlands is crazy to me.
I never played Borderlands. Like, I never really got into the first one. I was just like, I played the first one a little bit. I'm like, oh, this is cool. And then just.
I played the last one a little bit with you and a couple other people, but it was about an hour's worth. That was it.
The third one's good. The third one's still going strong.
Because that was the third one, right?
Yeah.
I had the disc for the first one, so I had it. I must have played it. Maybe I just don't remember it. Like, I have a block of memory that's just gone.
I never played through all of Borderlands 1 either, to be honest. Mm-hmm. I played some of it, but then I just went to 2, and Ermagerd actually helped speedrun me through that story before 3 came out. And then I got 3 and went through that story.
I have Borderlands 2 and I have Borderlands 3. I just have never played them. It's like I just never because I would like to play co-op on that and to see how it goes, I guess. But like I really just don't care. I didn't care about
like it. And that's it's a good looter shooter as well, dude. There's so many different types of weapons. The dialogue and characters, the universe in itself, dude, is rich and robust, dude. Like. That's what I'm excited for too. It's been and Tiny Tina's, that's what a great character to have any kind of spinoff from that universe for. I think it'll do well. And then again, like I was saying, I have never played any XCOM, but I don't know if you guys know it. But strat games are totally my secret pleasures. I love strat games.
But you ever played XCOM? You said?
Huh?
You should play it. You should play XCOM definitely if you like this kind of game.
I have one of them. I might have one of them. I've never tried it. I think the most.
Pharmacy says the first one's funny. It's like 98% chance to hit. You learn pretty quickly it's a scam, and that is very true. Those numbers are lies. All of them are lies all the time. Then Pharmacy's other one was like XCOM specific titles. Yeah, like one to definitely play if you have Xbox Game Pass, which I know you do, Smitty. You should play Gears Tactics. Gears Tactics is a really good one. Yeah, it's a really good one to play. Definitely check that one out. I did play that actually. When Discord gave me a 3-month free of Game Pass, and that's all. The only game I played on Game Pass when I had it was that game. I beat it, and I was like, "Wow, this is a great game." And then just left it, and then uninstalled it.
So, I love strategy games.
Moved on. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I do have a shit ton of games that I haven't played, dude. It is absolutely ridiculous.
You want to know what's sad? I love card games. I will sit here and play Free Cell or Spider Solitaire for hours.
I saw you started to stream like Arch the other day or something. Like you were
chatting, and I was like, my mind needs to focus on something. And so I put on card games because that's my go-to when I'm stressed and I just want to de-stress. Master level of Spider Solitaire or Free Cell are my jam.
Stellaris for me.
It's what?
Stellaris is my chill out. Like I'm just chilling, not doing anything. I'm in space. Stellaris is an amazing game.
Oh, Stellaris. I thought you said Stellaris. I was like, what is that?
No. I love Stellaris.
Well, that's classic Smitty for you. He just buys games and never plays them.
Exactly. I just want them to collect that digital dust. They just need to collect that digital dust for a little bit.
It's terrible. Pharmacy also says it's very casual friendly in terms of taking like XCOM's formula, but making it approachable in a way that it isn't overwhelming. And that is really true because it is a lot simpler than XCOM. XCOM 2. Yeah, but XCOM is one you should definitely find. If you go check Humble Bundles, they're usually on sale. So, definitely check them out.
I'll have to check it out. I didn't realize that they were strat games.
To say that it's to say they're going to have a strat game like that on a Marvel basis, like, oh, now you got superheroes in the mix of this? Hell yeah. Mm-hmm. There's no way. There's no way to say no to that. I mean, come on.
Exactly. Exactly.
If they have X-Men, you like I would like
I'm here for it.
If anyone knows me, I hate Kickstarters. If someone says we're gonna make a Kickstarter strategy game of X-Men, I will put money in on Kickstarters. that says a lot. That says a lot.
Dude, I totally have thrown money in on some, like, that Dreamworld game. I know people were talking trash about it. But that just opened up. It's in pre-alpha or alpha. It's closed though still. I've dug into that a little bit. But yeah, you're right, dude. I would absolutely, like, you're telling me Marvel characters in a strat game format take my money now. I'm all for it.
Please do.
Absolutely. Oh, I'm so glad I'm off that.
I think we should see if we can reach out to Take-Two, because I'll be like, hey, so where on the street is.
I'm reaching out to everybody, dude. But I don't even care. I'm gonna have my notebook and I'm gonna put out all the things. Like, well, here's the things I need to I want to ask. How do I get in good with these people? Like, you know what I mean? Set some things up. Possibly set up some interviews and stuff like that for after or a later date or whatever. I'm gonna be doing all the things, dude.
Definitely, man. I just think it would be really slick, man. But it's just like, I think like with I really think that that's a good thing. 2K, I think with what 2K is doing, I think it's really good. I mean, even though 2K does have a you know, like a 50-50 kind of thing when it comes, like, you know, reputation. I mean, they're really good. They're never wrong with Borderlands. I mean, Borderlands is a moneymaker for them.
Yeah,
so
true.
Go with that.
Oh yeah.
So.
More games in general move outside of just being a third-person shooters. Yeah. Oh, you're talking about Gears Tactics?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I remember. Kenobi used to talk about that game. He was playing that for a while and talking about how good it was.
You should watch the video and see how that game is, because I think if you like tactics games, you would love that. But yeah, Lex.
Yes.
What are your plans for the week?
Well, I've got a lot. So I stream pretty much every day now. So Sunday, Ducky and I, because everyone loved us playing It Takes Two, we're also playing games from that same developer, and I believe there are two. So we're playing one of those on Sunday evenings, A Way Out. I beat Village. So on Monday, I believe we're going to start the Oculus Alice game. So that'll be Monday, Wednesday. On Tuesday and Thursday will be, of course, spooky games where we play community games such as Dead by Daylight, Phasmo, and such. And then Friday nights, I've been streaming on the DFP Army page, which is my team. And I've been playing Visage over there. So I'm going to keep it to just Fridays for Visage over there. But yeah, I'm excited. And then, of course, Saturday podcast. So I'm a busy lady.
You are a busy lady. You are a busy lady.
And I'm consorting behind the scenes about stuff, so. What do you... If one of us is gone, you know exactly what happened. If that's the case. That was that kind of consorting. I did make a new background. Not that you can see it most of the time. I think I am going to pull the couch closer for the animals, but it's like
that guy's really liking that spot.
It's soft. It's oh my god! It's like laying on what I imagine a polar bear feels like. But yeah,
quite specific.
It is very specific.
Smitty, what are your plans this week?
You guys already know, man. Getting down. I'm gonna be starting out with coverage of Summer Game Fest, all the happenings going around that and whatnot. We're just gonna be all up in all these conferences and stuff like that. Gaming wise, again, I'm trying to put it in and get some serious time in the Mass Effect. I'm going to be playing more Metal Gear off stream as well too, so I can continue going. However, we will beat the game on stream. But yeah, those are kind of my focuses right now. I do want to play. A lot of people have been talking about this Knockout City, that dodgeball game. I love dodgeball games.
Oh my god, I love
really
that game.
Play it, dude. Yeah, everybody's like, it's so good. I'm like,
I've never played it. I want to play.
Yeah,
it is a fun.
It's no
game.
longer free now, right?
No, it's well, no, it is free. It's a free trial. It's a free trial for the first 25 levels. Of the game. So like you can play it still for free, and then once you get 25, you can still play it, but you're not going to level up anymore. But
that's how they get you. That's smart. Yeah, that's smart.
So I bought the game. The game is $20. So
Don't you? If you have EA though, the EA service, isn't it free?
I don't know. I don't have EA Play.
I need to look. I'm pretty sure I have the EA Play or whatever their stuff is. Yeah, I think it's EA Play.
I'm not sure.
I will play it, Day. I will play it. The real question is, are you going to be my friend and play it?
No.
I've been watching Turducken play it.
No, the game is fun. It's addicting. It's so simple, and it's like just some of these crazy, stupid shots and stuff, but it's fun. It is real fun. 3v3 fighting. Very nice. Very, very nice. Yeah. But that's cool. That's awesome. Yeah. If you do play that, let me know.
What about you, man? What do you got going on?
Ooh, I am busy. So I don't I'm going to try my best to have a stream schedule. I'm going to try to stream like I normally do, which is 11 in the morning, Central Time to 2 p.m. I've been playing some Judgment in the meantime, but then at the same time, I'm also setting up for E3, like with Smitty, setting up my appointments and stuff like that. So I'm gonna be pretty swamped on that. But then I'm also doing a video review of Guilty Gear Strive because we got our key for that last week. So we're going to be so hopefully get that out here. I'm also working on that. Hopefully get the video officially out next week too. So, but for the most part, it's going to be up in the air. We're going to mess around. We're going to mess around and see where that's going to go. And, but the big thing is we're going to be doing live coverage of these, Let's Watches on, CFG games and just, definitely just chill with us. So it's going to be a very fun week. Well, not next week, but the week after, because that's all that's going to happen the week after, technically, besides Saturday. You know? So let's go with that. So, guys, this was episode number 94 of the CFG GameCast. Thank you so much for being a part of the conversation. We had a fun time as always. If you didn't watch the live stream, that's okay. You can always check us out on any podcast services. We're on Apple and Google Podcasts, Stitcher Radio, Spotify, so many other spots that are out there. There's no reason to not listen to our sexy voices. So we'll be back again next week. Next Saturday, we'll have a special stream on that. I don't know. We might change the format since it's a special E3 stream. There's a lot. There's a swamp ton of stuff that's going to be happening during that time. So we'll see how that's going to go. But guys, in the meantime, this is Davis, Lex, and Smitty signing off. Y'all take it easy.
Bye.